3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
We're here at the Trek this morning for the annual Northwest Careers Expo. Today we've brought Year 10 and 12 from Carinya. There's another 1,800 students here from other schools around the region. It's a really exciting morning where students can start to think about, conceptualise what their next step will be when they leave school. I always encourage students to have a plan A, B, C and D. So hopefully when we leave this morning, Year 10 and 12 will have a bit more idea about what their plan A, B, C, D will be when they leave school. I'm here now with Tom, who is well prepared for the Careers Expo today. He read ahead, looked at what exhibitors were here and planned his morning. So Tom, which stalls have you found the most useful today?
I found Newcastle Uni most interesting. It was really good to talk to all the guys there and talk about accommodation and fees and different courses and all sorts of things like that, yeah.
What course would you like to do at Newcastle?
I'd like to do climate science and adaptation. That's my number one goal, pretty much. It's my number one course, yeah.
Oh, well, I hope you get there next year. What other stalls have you been to today?
I've been to Charles Sturt briefly as well. I got early entry. I got accepted for early entry there, so...
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I went and checked them out a little bit. I've also been to UAC, very important stall. Very nice to talk to the ladies there as well, yeah.
Oh, we're here with Annie and Piper, who've been walking around the Trek looking at the different exhibitors. I might ask you girls, what have been your favourite stalls here today?
Probably like the university and the TAFE stalls, just because they gave a lot of information about like what I can do in the future and like how I can do what I want to do in different options, like, yeah.
What about you, Piper?
I'd have to agree with the universities. They gave a lot of information and they're pretty vibey. Yeah.
That's great. And what do you think you'll take away with you for your future and your step after school?
I don't know actually. Probably just like knowing that I can have different options than just university, which is what I thought coming here. But yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
What about you, Piper? What will help you with your thinking for your next step after school?
Well, they taught us a lot about universities, but they taught us about different options like TAFE and like apprenticeships, which was good. So like you can have different options.
Charlie, what stalls have you enjoyed today / got free stuff from?
Well, pretty much all of them. I have a lot of free stuff. And yeah, I've been pretty much to all of them.
Anyone stand out to you that might be helpful?
Well, I've really enjoyed this one here because, like, it's cool. And the Defence Force I've had a bit of a look at as well. So, yeah.
Can you see yourself joining the Defence Force?
Well, not as a soldier, but a mechanic maybe. So, yeah.
Yeah, great. What about stalls here at the Careers Expo? Have any been helpful for you?
Yeah, I've had a few plans of what I was wanting to do. So I went down to like the Sydney Uni one and just talked to them about the degree that I wanted to do, make sure that it actually was a degree that was definitely a good idea. And they were saying that they had a friend who did that did a very similar degree. So that was useful to know that there will be other people definitely doing it. So yeah, looking forward to going down to uni.
Abby, for you, with your planning for next year, what stalls have been helpful for you?
I was planning to go to CSU stall and the Defence Force, and I've been to both of them, which have been really helpful. I learnt how to apply for my uni course, and I just learned a bit more about the Defence Force, which I've already applied for.
That's great. Where would you like to be in the Defence Force?
First preference, Navy sailor, second military combat. So,
You know, with the military you wear khaki. The Navy has a nicer uniform. Lily, for you, what stalls have interested you today?
So it took me a while to find the Tamworth Fire and Rescue, and I found that finally. And they've told me that I need to do volunteer while I'm at school so I can get a good experience before I leave. And then when I turn 18, I can do full time.
What are some of the steps that you'll need to do, Abby?
So you've got to first apply online, and then for me going to Defence Force, I've got to go to Newcastle, do medicals, fitness tests, so I have to scrub up on my fitness, and there's a few other steps, but it's later along.
Yeah, great. And if you go to Charles Sturt, what would you hope to do?
Hopefully the course before joining the police force. It's just a short 8-week course or 12-week.
Oh, that sounds exciting. I'm here with Nick now. Where have you been this morning, Nick? Which stalls have you looked at?
So I've had a look at a few of them, mainly Charles Sturt. There's a piloting one as well as the Defence Force one. So yeah, I've had a look at a few of them. Had a look at Coles as well. That's pretty cool as well. Yeah.
Were there any that will help you with your plans for next year?
Definitely. Probably more the Defence Force. I'm looking at that, more or less, and as well as probably some sort of teaching. I had a look at the teaching one as well, so that should be good to have a look at as well.
Yeah, great. Teaching at Charles Sturt. What kind of teaching could you possibly do?
Probably K-12 or secondary. Hopefully looking at D&T or possibly geography. So, yeah.
You mentioned Defence Force. What are your plans for next year with Defence Force?
Hopefully load mastering or Air Force security. So yeah, bit of a different thing, but yeah.
I'm here now with Josh and Yasu. What stalls have you enjoyed looking at this morning?
We went to most of the universities. We went to the University of Sydney, UNSW, and the Institute of Sport. They were really helpful in helping decide paths in sports science and physiotherapy.